About 93.7% of the people don't know these 4 Bible memorization techniques, and this is the reason why many people find it so hard to memorize the Bible. If you watch this video till the end, and if you learn these 4 Bible memorization techniques, you will discover that scripture memorization is not simply possible, but it is also very manageable for everyone. And these 4 Bible memorization techniques that I'm going to present in this video, they are connected, they are interconnected. And so if you skip just one of them, it might be the reason why scripture memorization has been so hard for you. And so make sure you stick around and watch this video till the end. If you are new to this channel, welcome to Bible Memorization Project. My name is Mwaba, and I'm on a journey to memorize the entire New Testament of the Bible. So on this channel, I inspire and encourage people to memorize the Bible. I also share effective and proven Bible memorization techniques that have helped me in my own journey of memorizing the entire New Testament. The memorization techniques that I share on this channel, they are not just theory-based techniques, they are experience-based techniques, techniques that work, that have helped me in my own journey of memorizing the New Testament of the Bible. Today we're going to be talking about a very important step in scripture memorization. This is a step that determines failure or success in scripture memorization, and that is how to successfully review what you have memorized. Here is the deal. Many people memorize scripture, but very few people know how to retain what they have memorized for life. Some people memorize the chapters, they memorize Bible verses, and then they find out that after a few days or after a week, they completely forget what they memorized, and they eventually get frustrated and they give up. This is the reason why I want you to stick around till the end of this video and learn those 4 memorization techniques that will help you to retain what you have memorized for life. Let's dive right in. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most important steps in scripture memorization. This is a step which determines failure or success in scripture memorization, and that is how to successfully review what you have memorized and make sure that it sticks with you for life. Now, here's the thing. Many people memorize scripture, but they don't know how to successfully review what they have memorized and make sure that it stays with them for life. Some people memorize chapters, and then after a few days or after a few weeks, they completely forget whatever they memorize. In that way, they end up being frustrated and they eventually give up on scripture memorization. Perhaps as you are watching this video, this has happened to you as well. You memorized a passage of scripture, and after a few days or after a week or 2 weeks, you found out that you forgot whatever you memorized. This is the reason why you have to watch this video till the end, because I'm going to show you how you can successfully review what you have memorized and make sure that you never forget what you have memorized. So let's dive right in. The first technique to successfully review what you have memorized is to simply write down the entire passage or book you have memorized from memory. Write it down from memory. What does that mean? Simply grab a notebook and then write down from memory the entire passage or book that you have memorized. Why writing it down? Now, Scientific studies have shown that writing things down is a very powerful way to boost your retention. Studies have been done and it has been shown that even in schools or colleges, when students take notes using their notebooks, they are likely to retain the information better than when they type or take notes using their computers. So in scripture memorization, this is very important as well. Make sure you write down the passage you have memorized from memory. Let me give you an example. I use this technique in my scripture memorization journey. So for example, a few weeks ago, I thought of reviewing the entire book of 2 Timothy, one of the books that I've memorized. So as you can see here, I simply wrote down the entire book from memory. The entire book of 2 Timothy written down from memory. This takes a lot of time, but it is a very powerful way to boost your retention and to make sure that the passage you have memorized stays fresh in your memory. So you can use this step. It is very, very important. Again, as I said, these techniques I'm sharing with you, they are not theory-based techniques, they are experience-based techniques, techniques that I've used in my own scripture memorization journey. Let's continue. The second technique to successfully review what you have memorized and make sure that it sticks with you for life is to recite it before others. Recite it before others. Find opportunities to recite your memorized scriptures or books before your friends, your spouse, or even your church family. Now, why is that very, very important? It's going to make sure that you know the passage very, very, very well. Because if you're going to recite a Bible passage or book before a church or a group of people or your friends, you are going to make sure that you know those passages very well. By the way, if you have not watched a recitation of some of the books of the New Testament that I have memorized, you can check out those videos on my channel here. You will find a recitation of each of the 12 books of the New Testament that I have memorized so far. All right. The third technique to successfully review what you have memorized and make sure that it sticks with you for life is to set a review schedule. Set a review schedule. Now, why is that very, very important? It's going to help you to stay consistent. Consistency is key in scripture memorization. The reason why many of you find that you have forgotten whatever you memorized is because you are not consistent when it comes to reviewing what you have memorized. So, set a review schedule. Find time in the morning or during lunch or in the evening or any other time when you are likely to have uninterrupted time to work on your scripture memorization. This is very important and I cannot overemphasize that point. It is very important. Consistency is key in scripture memorization. Make sure you consistently review the passages or books of the Bible that you have memorized. The fourth technique to successfully review what you have memorized is to test yourself. Test yourself. Why testing yourself? The reason why you want to test yourself is to know how accurate you know the passages of scripture or books that you have memorized. Even before somebody else tests you on how accurate you know the passages that you have memorized, make sure that you test yourself. Now, let me give you some of the funny ways to test yourself. The first way to test yourself is simply to grab a notebook and write down from memory the entire passage that you have memorized. And then after you have written it down, then take the Bible and compare what you have written with what is in the Bible to see how accurate you were. This way, it's going to help you to know the mistakes you made and to know the areas that need your attention, the areas where you need to focus your attention. The second fun way to test yourself is simply to record yourself reciting a Bible passage, and then after you have recorded yourself, listen to your recording and then compare it with what is written in the Bible to see how accurate you were. Again, this is going to help you to identify the weaker areas where you need to focus your attention. The third fun way to test yourself is to use flashcards. You can get them from any store. So how does that work? On one side of the flashcard, you write the verse reference, and then on the other side of the flashcard, you write the verse. And so carry these flashcards with you wherever you go, whether you are driving, whether you are flying on a plane, and then whenever you have an opportunity, say the verse reference and then try to say the verse from memory, and then after you have said the verse from memory, try to check the verse on the other side of the flashcard to see how accurate you were. And the fourth fun way to test yourself is to recite before your friends, your spouse, or your church, okay? So if you are married, just say to your spouse, hey honey, I want you to test me. So they grab the Bible and then you recite the entire passage you have memorized before them, and then they tell you the mistakes that you have made or the areas that need your attention. So these are the 4 techniques that you can use to successfully review what you have memorized. Again, as I said, I am on a journey to memorize the entire New Testament of the Bible, and so far I have memorized 12 books of the New Testament of the Bible. So these techniques I've shared with you in this video, they work. Make sure you try them and you will find that you are not going to forget the memorized passages or scriptures that you have memorized. Let me know in the comment section below which of these 4 techniques is your favorite. And also, if you have found this video very helpful, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comments section below. May God bless you as you memorize His Word. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you.